Okay, we did it. We are in the car. Okay. We just finished the Prada show. And I'm gonna answer all your questions about Fashion Week because I understood that there are a lot of misconceptions. And just like that, I declare the Fashion Week starting! Let's pray the god of fashion. Let's see what we have in our marquesi. This is my favorite pastry. Ah, it's chocolate. Hop là, I'm gonna pick this one. Someone is knocking. Buongiorno.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem. Amazing. So, room tour. We are back in the same hotel as before, in the same room as last Fashion Week. If you remember, you remember. We have something that arrived for the Fashion Week. Some looks are there, some others are missing. They are gonna come today and in those days. We have our bathroom with our huge bath. And then we have the bedroom, but the best part is Andy.
This is my office, thank you.
The view, exactly. Le Duomo, mesdames et messieurs. Okay, I got some glasses from Persol. We're gonna try them. As you know, I'm blind, so this my son is with my prescription. This is so cool, bolder kind of vibe. It's taking a lot of space on my face, but I really love the vibe. I think it's super cool with like kind of a boyish look, a suit with a very short dress to give a... What do you think? I think like this very early in the morning when you don't want to talk to anyone, it's great. Now we have another one that is, let's say, my everyday kind of glasses because they go with everything, but I find a new one. We're gonna zoom in so you can see. You see how nice they are? Actress, no? Cinema. Wow. I think it's really, really pretty. I bought some contact lenses this time, so I'm probably gonna wear them, but I think that this is gonna be great if I forget or if my eyes cannot take anymore the contact lens. At least I have those glasses. It's quite sunny today in Milan, so I hope it's gonna stay like that for the Fashion Week, so I will not look like a crazy person wearing sunglasses. Voila! Are gonna organize a bit the closet situation. We don't have everything, but we have a few things, and we are gonna organize it, and we're gonna try the Fendi look that is transparent and see how it goes. So I bring a lot of stuff. My beauty, I'm gonna put it in the bathroom. Okay, then my little fringe brush. Hopla. Even though I'm not gonna like wear my fringe a lot during this Fashion Week. A shaver, you know why. And some masks that I already showed you. My little Fashion Week area is ready here. We have everything we need. So gonna use and put this hopla on my hair. And then we are going to the clothes situation. I am gonna shoot a project for Caunesil. I need to show you the shoes because they are amazing. I got married in Caunesil and I've been working with them forever. So I'm gonna show you the shoes because it's insane. A jewel, it's not a shoes. Check. Can we take a second to appreciate this beauty, okay? It's also like kind of the color of the walls of Charlotte's bedroom. It's like a fairy shoes, no? Magical shoes. For this pair of shoes, I thought I would be shooting it with a beautiful dress that I was supposed to wear for Valentine's Day, but we spent Valentine's Days with the kids, so I didn't wear it. And I feel like this is so gorgeous. With this, I don't know, it's a vibe. So this is what we are gonna wear. So here we have the look. Another Fashion Week essential. I have my honey candies for my throat. I have my multivitamins and tachipirina. I know I'm gonna be super cold these days, so I'm going to try to make my body stronger. So, okay. I'm gonna get some water. It's time to try the Fendi look. Let's have a look at this. We have two options of panties. They have been super kind because they sent a little dress to put underneath, because I don't know if you remember, but it's very transparent. So we are gonna try with and without, and we're gonna understand what's the best. The only thing that is surprising is that when I looked at the picture, I thought this was black, but it's actually brown. Anyway, let's try it and let's see. I am officially naked. We are definitely gonna wear the underdress. These are the shoes. Hello, boss. I have a question for you. To your office. What's your mood for this fashion week? And what are your goals?
So excited about these fashion weeks. For me, these times is important two things. The first one, I want to stay very close to the press because we want to improve our potential. So we're starting today with L service for Fendi show and Fendi party. Tomorrow we are going to do something special with Grazia Italia. And the other things is to going very close with our friends, designer, because we want to support them also in this difficult period of fashion system. So these two goals for us, for me, are very important.
Bravo. And what is the thing you want to avoid this fashion week? Is there anything you would like for us to not do this time that happened in the past that we need to focus on so we have a better time?
I remember that all the fashion week that we did, we learned something. In September was really good. These times is different. Is we have a partner for all the makeup, all the hairstyle, transfer with Bentley Italia. It's important for me to cover organically these fashion weeks with a partner in every category. Exactly.
Okay, because lots of people, when they look at the vlog, they're always asking me, but who's Andy? Is Andy your best friend? Is Andy your agent? Andy is all of this. My agent, my business partner, my bestie. We do everything together, as you can tell from all our vlog. I have to say that we worked really hard on this fashion week. We have a great team. Agnese is there editing some video. We are gonna have Xenia, our photographer. We have very good partners for hair and makeup, which is amazing because we always struggle to find the right people to support us during fashion weeks, because obviously we need to be able to showcase the look in the best way possible. So the hair, the makeup, like all those details are super important, the styling. And this time I think we're ready. We did a very good call sheet with the inspiration, the mood we want to give, the content we are going to create. I have to say that most of the time I'm super stressed during fashion week, also because you get to see a lot of people. The energy weirdly is not always super nice because everyone is so stressed. And me, I take everything by heart, so sometimes I'm gonna get like, I don't know, if someone is not saying hi to me that I know because they didn't saw me, I'm gonna feel bad and I'm gonna feel sad. I don't want this anymore. I want to go into this fashion week and I want to enjoy myself because I'm so lucky to be here. We are so lucky to do this job. I want to enjoy this fashion week. This is going to be my goal. I want to go to the shows, look at every detail, get all the inspiration, like understand what are going to be in stores for the next month, what the designer, the creative has to give us. I want to dream and I want to have fun. So this is going to be the goal for this fashion week. We are going to have something great coming out of it because we worked really hard on it, and being able to bring this good energy is going to make it even better. Like, I want to have good memories of it. I don't want to forget it. I want to keep this in mind all the time and have fun. Dai.
Dai.
Dai, Agnese! Vieni, Agnese! It's gonna be first fashion week of Agnese. What's your goal, Agnese?
To organize everything under control, even Gabrielle, even Andy.
Brava!
And follow us.
Proprio. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment on every platform. Okay? TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, we are everywhere.
Also on Deliveroo.
Okay, that's the goal. Bye! È arrivata l'ultima parte del nostro team! Buongiorno! Are you very proud of me that I keep up with the vlogs? Can you believe that I made it?
I watch all of them.
No one believed it. We didn't believe in it, but we did it. We continue. We are there. We are there. We finished our little reunion of the team, and now it's time for Viva l'Italia. E così si fa. Just like that. La Fashion Week. Tiamo re.
Merci beaucoup, madame.
Et santé. À la santé. Viva la vita. Inizia. We are gonna do the hair in the middle, and we are gonna do a wet effect, really moisturized. And this is me before. Andy, what did you just said? About the makeup artist?
That she's late. 1 hour.
I'm glad we said we are gonna not be stressed
Everything
this
is
fashion
perfect,
week. Everything is exactly because everything was perfect. Something was needed to go bad. Alors, we are doing a wet effect. For this, we used this one and this one. This is the Silk Talker, and we have the Volumizing Blow Dry Cream. And this spray also. This is the Shine Spray as the last touch. So we have these two as a base, a lot of it, and then we have the spray. I think we're gonna keep them like this, and also with the bangs, all wet. Gonna be a bit rock and roll and sexy. Ta-da! We're keeping the bangs. We went for all wet. Okay, so we are going for a smoky eye, brown and a bit of Bordeaux. I really like it. T'ho da Dio. Non è un pane brutto questo,
No,
è un bel pane.
Un bel pane.
Ci piace, grazie. Allora, ho scelto questo outfit perché quando l'ho visto l'ultima volta alla sfilata e che è passato davanti a me mi sono innamorata. Poi adoro sorprendente, no? Questo vestito con tutti questi dettagli e poi avere le scarpe così lo trovo super cool, quindi mi fa sentire bene. Soprattutto l'umore. Soprattutto questo è il cherry on the tail. Non c'è bisogno di musica. Sono così. Vabbè, je viens de rentrer à l'hôtel. I went and had a drink with a friend during Fashion Week. Who am I? I don't know. Anyway, I did it. It was so nice. It's very late. I had a shower, but still didn't manage to take off all the gel. And I did 3 shampoos. But this is not the subject. The subject is I go back home, I order some pasta, and I looked at the flowers. And I opened the little thing and I'm like, I already had flowers in the hotel. And then I read this. I spent 1 night away from home, and my husband is sending me flowers to tell me he loves him, and I just want to share that with you because you need to believe in love. Those men, they do exist. Keep searching for them. I'm gonna have my pasta in bed, and I'm gonna sleep a little. Tomorrow we have 7:15 the makeup and hair. Then we're going to Max Mara. Then we're going to Prada. Then we're going to Caunesil. And then we have a dinner. And Ricardo is gonna join me for dinner. Fendi show. I need to take a second to speak about that because we are in a moment in the industry in which there is a change of creative director every single day, and it's like every day you have brands changing their creative director. Maybe they last not even like a year or two, no? And then you have Fendi, and for this show, to celebrate that they're 100 years old, they just had Sylvia. They just went back through the archives, went back to they were a lot of like fake faux, because Fendi was born for many reasons, but one of the main thing was faux. They stopped doing real faux, but this was fake faux. And for this show, they just did what they do best, and it was one of the most beautiful Fendi show I ever seen. It's such a good reminder that sometimes, especially when you're an heritage brand, you don't need to have like the coolest creative director, like you just need to look through your archive. This has been my favorite show ever. Like the colors, they were like this yellow suit, and the way they combine it, and the silhouette with the pencil skirt and the jackets, and everything was so wearable and glorious in the same time. So chic. The shoes with the sequin on it, like I would want to live in those. We are gonna work on those. Like I'm gonna do a full analysis on the show after Fashion Week, and we are gonna recreate those looks, because those silhouettes and the way they combine the colors and the materials were so interesting, timeless, that we need to have a session about it. Like we need to do it. So we are gonna do it. But yeah, I put my parmesan in my pasta here, and now it's time to eat it and sleep. See you tomorrow. And we are in the car on our way to Max Mara. Today the hair didn't work at all. Like the inspiration, I don't know what happened, but it didn't work out the way it was supposed to work out. It was supposed to be like all like with movement, and it's just blow. So anyway, it is what it is, and we are going to the show. I love my look though, I think it's super pretty. I will show you a bit more later. And that's it. Okay, we are back on the chair. We are getting ready for Prada. I already have the look on. We are gonna do a chignon banane, and we are gonna keep a red lips, but with a brighter red, because I feel like this look is very French with marionette. And I think we're gonna keep the bangs too. This is the situation. That's it. Voilà.
Guardala, guardala.
È bello, ti piace l'idea?
Molto.
Sai che ce potremmo anche... Okay, we just finished the Prada show. It was so good, so good. I'm gonna show you everything that I have in my bag. Starting from my agenda that I just took off. That is very useful. Then we have some invitation. We have contact lens, un serpent, mouchoir because we never know, some cigarettes, band-aid. My phone is dying. The map to get to Prada. My electronic cigarette. Some vitamins. Un fondo di tinta. I feel like this is the bag of Mary Poppins because it's not finished. Another pack of cigarettes. A Doliprane. My phone. My wallet. My battery. My brush for my fringe. The Fendi invitation from yesterday. A lipstick. Some sunglasses. A concealer. Some tickets. Things that I pay. My pen. With my initial, by the way, so chic. Another lip gloss, just in case. Honey candies. And a tampon. And some paste. A barrette. And this is it! Zia Pina che va a fare la spesa. Now look how much stuff I have. literally the bag of Mary Poppins. Anyway, I have to say that so far so good. To be really honest, this Prada look was not my best. But honestly, this chignon made it a bit look old, I think. I don't know. I just feel like this was not my best Prada look. I'm a bit sad because it's one of my favorite show and one of my favorite brands, and I usually kind of slay the Prada show, but this time today was a bit complicated. Like the hair didn't work out. This morning we tried to do our beautiful inspiration. That was like this beautiful blow dry with the hair like that and the little barrette that I thought was so chic. But I don't know what happened. The girl started to curl it, but it was not curly what I asked. And I showed her the reference now. So I feel like sometimes image speak louder than words, but apparently not. So this was the inspo. It's nothing like, you know, it's like very an Instagram versus reality. So the hair didn't work. And we got a bit stressed because she took like an hour and a half to try to do it, but it didn't work out. I don't know what happened. And we tried to do the banana, but the guy, I showed him the picture, but he did something different. And he spent 1 hour. So at the last minute, I had to take it off and redo it in a bit of a messy way. And it was not a slay. But we were already late, so I didn't have any more time to try and fix it. That's the situation. So today was not the best day. I think we tried to do our best also in terms of content, like all the things that we plan. But, you know, the fact that the look and the hair and was not the best, it didn't help to get the best image. So we are gonna see what we have. I feel like Fendi was a huge slay, and I'm grateful because I saw some comments under the picture like, raise your hands if you saw the vlog preparation, and I was like, yeah! Fendi was a big slay. It was really nice. We did, it was beautiful. The hair, the makeup, the styling, everything was working super well together. But today, I have a shooting now and then I have another event tonight with Ricardo. So hopefully I'm gonna be able to manage everything and make it better, at least for this last part of this day. And then we have 2 more days to go. We have Loro Piana tomorrow, and then we will have Armani. So I need to slay those. We can accept 2 but the rest we need to make it work. Living and learning, my friends. Yeah, I think that probably what I will try to do next time, if we keep our partners that are great, is like trying to have the same person like doing hair and makeup, so we know how to work together, and it's also easier. Like they know your hair, they know everything, and it makes everything easier. So that's a note for next time. And voila, that's where we are. I need to order a toast because I'm super hungry, and that's it. It's too naked, I cannot go out like this. Also, if I move, it's going out. We are organizing the room because we're starting to put back all the clothes so they can be sent back. Okay.
Dobbiamo pulire i tuoi occhiali, amore. Non si vedono gli occhi, cioè non te li vedo. Zitto?
No, bellissimo, amore.
Ragazzi, sta entrando nella parte. Ho chiuso. No, come su. Com'è la casa?
Avete visto? C'è il tipo che è scritto. And we are back. We just finished the presentation for the Piana. Wait, let's do a fit check because it's so beautiful this week. when we are dressed in Loro Piana. I think it's fitting us very well. I hope you checked the content that we post. I think we managed not too bad yesterday, even though the hair went wrong. I think we kind of nailed it. I love this. I love us dressed like that. Also, this is like a jogging of cashmere. It's so warm and comfortable. I wish I could just live like that. Anyway. Okay, so we are back home and I'm organizing the returns. So tomorrow we have Ferragamo and I think it's gonna be one of my favorite looks because I love this like melanzana prugna colors. We thought about like a nice wet hairstyle. I think it can be very cool. I hope things are gonna go as planned. Even though yesterday we had like the malediction with the hair, I think the result came out pretty nice. I mean, I'm proud of the picture that we create. We wanted to go for something very editorial. I will put you on the screen, the images. But I'll be super curious to know what you would like to see and what you like to see if you follow like fashion weeks, what you like to see on Instagram, on the stories, on TikTok, on YouTube, so I can try to give you what you like. When it comes to fashion week and posting on Instagram, I love to do like editorial stuff, but I know it can be, maybe it's a bit distant. I'm super curious to know what you think about it. I'm excited that tomorrow we have Ferragamo and then it's gonna be Armani on Sunday, which is my favorite. I was thinking about it yesterday and I was thinking about how like this generation of like Sylvia from Fendi, Miuccia Prada, that is Miuccia and Prada and Miu Miu, Giorgio. They are the last ones of this generation of like creative and entrepreneur, and I'm very curious to see what it's gonna be when they're not gonna be there anymore, because to me their work is like outstanding and I don't see like who can take over that. I don't know if you know what I mean. I really thought like the show Fendi was such a demonstration of how, you know, we are in the period in the fashion industry in which they change like creative director every other day. So a creative director will arrive, we transform completely the brand and leave after 2 years. So we lose the identity of a brand. Like as a client, you don't know what you're buying anymore and it's not stable, no? The identity of the brand. And I think that what can feel weird sometimes is how, you know, a creative director is going to take over and completely change the brand identity, the icons and the colors. As a customer, you don't find anymore what you liked in the brand. So it was really interesting. And obviously Prada is Prada, is Miuccia forever, Giorgio is Giorgio, and this is so nice to have those brands that you know what you're gonna get. What is super special about Miuccia, I think, is that she's able to always be so fresh and so avant-gardist, you know. You'll see Giorgio is always doing Giorgio, which is amazing. It's such a beautiful tailor, romantic, elegant style. And it's this, no? What is interesting with Miuccia that is different is that she's not afraid to try things. Every show you go, it's always her, but it's always different, which is amazing. I'm super happy and I'm super grateful that I have the chance to assist to that and witness these creators, because what they do is just outstanding. I loved it. I'm super excited for Ferragamo because it's one of the brands that I love so much. I love what the creative director is doing. I think he really managed to keep the elegance of Ferragamo but make it like cooler, sexy, desirable, no? I'm really excited to see what is gonna be in his new collection. And that's it. And this is gonna be Fashion Week. So far, so good. At the house we have a lot of work going on. It's crazy what is happening these days. Like Tuesday we are gonna have the wardrobe. We have so many things happening this week in the house. So in the meanwhile I try to handle that also, because I'm sourcing some pieces that we are missing, because we have a super important shooting that I manifested, by the way. I manifested this shooting. I'll do a video about it when it will be out. Romeo is calling me. I have to go.
Come ci sentiamo per questo show di Ferragamo?
Yesterday I was saying that it's my favorite show and my favorite look. Today it's raining, but it's okay. I'm good. I'm excited to see how it's gonna be the final look when we will have the outfit on. That's it. Yesterday I had like a very nice Q&A with all the questions about Fashion Week later on. When I'm on my way back to the lake, I answer all the questions because there is lots of misconception about Fashion Week. No one really knows what it is. Like most of the people were like, yeah, do you keep the clothes? Like, of course not. Lots of things that were so I'm gonna debunk all the questions so you can understand the truth behind the Fashion Week. It's gonna be like Instagram versus reality. I had the lipstick all over my teeth when I speak, so please, before I get to the show, you tell me.
What we make? Okay.
Okay, we did it. We are in the car on our way to Ferragamo. Hair and makeup is going well. Today is a good day. I love the hair today. I also love the makeup. We did a little ombre. We have the invite of the show. I love the look. Let's do it. Let's hope nothing is gonna happen in the meanwhile. Bonjour everyone, I'm gonna answer all your questions about Fashion Week because I understood that there are a lot of misconceptions. I had this question a lot, which is, do you get to keep the clothes? We don't get to keep the clothes. I just finished the Ferragamo show and I'm basically gonna pack back the clothes. It's very rare that we get to keep the clothes. It's almost never happening. So they lend us a look for the show to assist the show and then we have to send it back. You also asked, like, are you invited by the brand? So yeah, basically we receive invitation from the brand. It can be from the creative director from the brand. And then we decide if we want to go or not. Are there brands designer you refuse to work with? And obviously there are some that I don't want to work with. I feel like it's important to work with brand with which you have an alignment in terms of brand values, artistic direction. It needs to be a whole thing. And usually for the shows, I go to brands that I work with along the year that we have a personal relationship, not just to show up. You also ask me who pays your travel, flights, hotels, and meals. So this is a very good one. So it depends. Let's say that if you fly for only one show, usually the brand would fly you in, but most of the time, which means me and most of the girls you're following that are doing Fashion Week, we pay for everything. So you pay for your stay, you pay for your food, you pay for your photographer, your hair, your makeup, your driver. You don't get paid to go to the show. So basically it's a big investment. So what we try to do is we find like a collaboration that we can do. So this year we were supported by GHD Italia and Charlotte Tilbury for hair and makeup. We had Bentley to drive us around. But for example, I pay for my photographer. It's an investment that we do because it's a very important moment for the year. It can be very costly. So before, when I started, I didn't have a sponsor that could help me. So I was doing it all by myself and it's an investment. And it's so funny because it's the same when you're a model. Because when you're a model, you don't make money when you do shows. Like you spend a lot of money in stays and travel and everything, but you do it because being there is supposed to bring you more work during the year later on. Let's say it's an exposure. Lots of the people that are working for free. I mean, at least that's my case, but a lot of people. And you basically try to get a job here and there during Fashion Week so you can, try to balance out the finance and not lose too much money, let's say. What's the purpose of attending the shows? I guess I just answer it, but it's really like, let's say that it's a way to confirm your relationship with brands that you're working through the year. I think for me, it's also super nice because I get to see what's gonna be in the stores, what's the world is going in fashion in terms of direction, like what are the newest trends, what is the vibe, no? As I love fashion, it's a beautiful moment. I'm super glad I can be there and witness it. And I feel like also being able to be there rather than seeing it online, it's obviously a different experience. So I feel like that's also one of the purpose of doing all of this. Do you struggle finding meanings working in the industry? Doesn't it feel superficial? That's a tough one. I feel like, especially with everything that is happening lately in the world, I mean, lately it's been a few years now that it's pretty dark. For me, it's the opposite. Like for me, working in the fashion industry, seeing all this glamour and beauty is making me happy. I see the craftsmanship, the research, the creative behind, the work behind. It's also a way for me to escape a reality that sometimes is dark and scary and violent. Like it's a little mask of oxygen that makes me dream like that, but I understand that it can look very superficial because obviously we are not here serving lives, but I feel like superficiality is important, and as a Libra I do believe that beauty is fundamental in life, especially when the times are dark. You need to dream. For me, this is one of my way to dream. Then obviously spending time with my family is another, but how long does it take for the show to start when you arrive? Most of the shows are late, especially if they are in the afternoon, because obviously there is like delays that is like going on through the days and the traffic is crazy and everything. So usually you have like till the official time you have like half an hour. If you go past this half an hour, you're gonna be very late. So I'd say in the morning, the first show of the day, if it's at 9, you cannot be late because maybe it's gonna start at the right time. That's basically how it works. And if you do lots of shows during the day, it can be tricky. Like sometimes you miss a show because the other one was delayed and the traffic was crazy, so you don't get on time. So yeah, and you have to change, blah blah blah. Most of the time you change in the car, so you don't lose time. But yeah, but I'm done with those days. I'm now doing like fewer shows. I'm really selective with the brands I'm working with. Like my busiest days are still manageable. How would you feel if you never attended a fashion show again? I would be sad if this was my last show because I love it. It's a magical moment. I look forward to it every season, so I'd be sad, I guess. But I also feel like life has seasons and moments, and probably I will have a chapter in my life in which I will be done with it. I don't know, maybe not. So I just hope it's not my last, obviously, because I love it. Is attending a show a good goal to aspire to? I don't know if it's a goal to aspire to. I mean, it depends what you do in your life. If you work in fashion, what are you doing? If you're a makeup artist or a hairdresser, like attending a show, maybe you don't care, but like being able to do the hair and makeup on the show, it's for sure a goal to attend to, like shooting editorials and doing covers, for sure. If you're a model, it's obviously a goal, and if you are a content creator, obviously it's a goal too. So yeah, I guess it depends what you're doing. I don't know if I would say that it's something people should aspire to. I feel like it's very categorical. How do you receive the invitation to the show? Do you choose what to wear? It depends. So if you're very close to the brands, they're gonna give you lots of options so you can choose from. But sometimes also you're gonna have, I don't know, the creative director that is gonna say, okay, I see this for Gabrielle, so you are gonna have 2 options. So it depends. Basically, you have like few choices. I also got a question if you can wear like your clothes to go to the show, and there's not spoken rule about it. Like you don't have to, but you should. I mean, if you go to a show like today, I went to Ferragamo show, and I went to the show because I love what he's doing, the creative director. I love the work he's been putting on the brand. For me, it's an honor to be able to wear it and attend the show and wear what he designed. I think it could be taken as an offense if you go to a show and you ask for an invite, you take a seat, but you don't want to wear the clothes. It's like, why are you there? No, I mean, especially for me, that's my job, but I guess yes, you should wear the clothes. Sometimes it happens, maybe something you can have like only one pieces, maybe something is not fitting. This is okay, but yeah. Would you go back to modeling? I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm still modeling. Like next week, an editorial is gonna come out that we shot for Grazia. We did a vlog about it, by the way. So sometimes I do modeling, but not in the same way as before, because I get to choose a bit more like the brands that I'm wearing and who I work with. But I also don't feel like I'm a model anymore. Like I don't feel like I look as a model anymore. I don't take care of myself as I was taking care of myself when I used to be a model. It depends. I don't know if it's a nice project. I feel like now I love to have my hands on also in the creative side. So if I do a capsule collection or if I do something like this, I'd be happy to model it, but I will also be doing like the artistic direction of the shoot and everything. So in this case, yes. If it's pure modeling, I don't know. Last time I worked a show was after giving birth to Romeo, and it was during couture in Paris, and it was crazy, and it was such a long time since I haven't done it. I was like, oh my god, I'm 30, I just got a kid and I'm working during couture now in Paris. So it was quite cool to do it, go back to my roots. I feel like when you don't do it for a while, then you kind of like lose it a little, no? The more you do it, the more you feel confident doing it. So now I feel a bit like I'm not used to it anymore so much, but depends. I kind of like it still. Do you get to keep anything for free? No. Is it possible for a non-insider to attend shows like Chanel? No. I think it's impossible. It's very hard to get into the shows. Also for security reason, obviously. Even I struggle to get my team inside the show. So we have some shows that we manage to do it, but some it's impossible. You cannot even have a +1. So it's really strict, actually. How do you deal with the stress or pressure from Fashion Week? I feel like the worst can be the energy around. You have a bit of mean girls energy out there, and sometimes it can be tough because I know I'm sensitive. So when someone is mean, it's making me feel like shit and my day is not great. So at the beginning it was harder. Now it's still hard, but I feel like I'm trying to keep my distance and I try to stay in my own zone so I don't get too affected from it, if it makes sense. But it's still not the easiest. I'm just happy when I see girls that I love and we tend to stick to each other, so we can give ourselves a bit of love and like sympathy. And when it's not the case, you just try to block out the energies. No, that's it. And then we try to prepare, like if you saw the previous vlog about the preparation, like how I try not to be too stressed out is having everything prepared. So for this Fashion Week, we had mood boards for every shows that we were doing, so we could have like the exact thing in mind that we wanted to create for the hair, for the makeup, for the photos, for the content and everything. So I feel like having a preparation helps a lot. You cannot have control over everything, so the more I have control, the more I'm like, okay, at least this I know how to do it. You know what I mean? Is it as glamorous as it seems? It is very glamorous. I feel like it's very glamorous. I don't think it's as glamorous as it seems because maybe you don't imagine like that you change in the cars and you do all of this stuff, but it's still very glamorous anyways. Obviously, in every job you have like downsides that are there. I don't think we can complain, honestly. I think it's pretty lucky to be there, so yeah. It's very glamorous. Comment tu fais pour rester en forme avec tous les dîners officiels et les soirées, etc. So the hardest thing is because between the shows you also have like dinners and parties and everything. So I try not to drink too much. So I will have a glass of something to relax a little. Don't drink during Fashion Week, especially if you have shows like the day after, like early in the morning. I'd say like drink lots of water. I take my vitamins. I try to have like magnesium and potassium. I try to eat well to hydrate my body. That's how I try to survive it. But obviously when you do the whole month, then you're a bit tired, but also like your skin, your hair are damaged because of all the, work and the makeup, the heat and everything. But just trying to keep as healthy as possible. Hope to meet you someday. I hope so too. Every time I meet some of you, I'm super happy. So if you see me, please come give me a hug. What do you think are the next fashion trends? We are gonna do a whole video about it. We are gonna do a whole analysis about it, and we are gonna check all the trends. I'm waiting to the Paris show so we can have a big picture, and we're gonna see how we can take those trends and making ourselves with what we have in our wardrobe. But I can already see some patterns there, but I want to see how it's gonna be Paris. But yeah, we'll do a whole thing about it. Do you ever negotiate your pay? I don't. I have Andy, my agent, who's taking care of it. We have our rates, and I'm with the clients. I never speak about money because it's not my role to do so. Any tips on how to get into the Fashion Week as a micro-influencer starting out in the industry? to have good quality content. Like, I think this is the most important. It doesn't matter your size, really. I feel like you need to have like a fresh eye. Like, I love the new creators. Some are very specific in terms of like analyze of the shows and the trends and like what they offer and propose. I think it's very important to have a niche when you start. Give something fresh, something different, something that is gonna bring value to the brand and give them a reason to have you there. Find your niche and try to have like kind of a disruptive way of sharing all of this. In which agency you started your modeling career? I started with Elite Paris and I was in the Society New York. So I was with great agencies. It was fun. It feels like a lifetime ago. I had a lot of, are you paid to attend the show? Like, do you keep the clothes? I saw this question was like coming a lot. Do you always get to sit front row? Yes. At the beginning, no, but now, yes. Because I feel like I am, as I was saying, like I'm attending few brands and the brands that I'm attending, I have a special relationship with them. So it's kind of natural. It's not something that we discuss really anymore. So yeah, I'm super lucky. And also I feel like being front row is like giving you more, oh, the light just went out. It's giving you more chance in terms of like what kind of clothes you're gonna wear. Obviously, if you're front row, they're gonna tend to give you maybe better looks because they know it's gonna be seen more. My driver is waiting. I need to go back to the lake to my kids. And I'm so excited. My dad is here. So I'm gonna spend the afternoon with them. I'm gonna have my break from Fashion Week. And I'll see you tomorrow for the last show, which is Giorgio Armani. My favorite forever. Giorgio Armani designed my wedding dress. So it was also the first designer to believe in me when I moved to Italy. So I'm super, super happy. It's always my favorite. And yes, I'm just super excited for the show. So I'll see you tomorrow for the most amazing show. That's it. If you have any other question, don't hesitate and I will answer them in the Paris Fashion Week.
Che show abbiamo oggi?
We have Giorgio Armani. I washed my hair 5 times yesterday and I still have oil everywhere. I went to bed at 9, but I'm still tired. But it's the last day, so we are good. And we have the dream team ready to make my face a glow up.
So see you in a bit.
See you in a bit, amore. Allora, pensiamoci bene, un po', cioè non tutto indietro perché veramente sembra...
Ci nascondiamo.
Allora, io... Siamo alla fine, ragazzi. Bonjour!
Molto, molto bella.
And just like that, Milan Fashion Week is over! Back to the kids! See you for Paris!